Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of entertainment. I'm the auntie of pop culture. Look, I'm giving myself a name, but I'm your auntie. It's time for the big hair, the curls, and the scoop, and let's do this hug. There's going to be a movie. We're going to start with movie talk. There's going to be a movie based on the life of Mariah Carey. It's going to be a TV movie directed by Lee Daniels. Do you think it would have to be a newcomer playing Mariah Carey? I think they'd have to find a newcomer. Now, my question is, does this young lady, does she have to sing? Will Mariah do the vocals? Because Mariah Carey has a very unique voice, but look for that movie in the works. Also, a movie based on the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, another one. But this one is going to be a little different, directed by Chris Rock. It's one of the projects that he's going to be doing. Ever since Trevor Noah left The Daily Show, the big question was, well, who's going to replace him? One of the men that wanted to replace him, because you don't know if it's going to be a man or a woman, was Roy Woods Jr., an acclaimed comedian who had been with The Daily Show for 8 years. He had filled in a few times, but something must have happened where it was like, you're not getting the job. He wanted the job and campaigned for it. He recently did the White House Press Association dinner. They must have told him, you're not getting the job. So Roy Woods Jr., after 8 years of being, doing skits and doing stuff for The Daily Show, he has decided he is leaving the show. Who are they going to get? Will it be an Indian actor, comedian? Will it be a woman? It won't be Roy Woods Jr., because he has left the show. Jason Derulo, the popular TikTok dancer, influencer. I'll never forget. My niece loves him. She's 8. And she heard me say that. All right. Jason Derulo is not my cup of tea. You got to be careful what you say around kids. So I said, I don't like no Jason Derulo. And she said, you don't like him? Why? Why don't you like him? And you always got to be careful. But he's not my cup of tea. But so many people love him, and his dancing is incredible. Well, Jason Derulo is in trouble. He's being sued for sexual harassment by a young woman. She was signed to his record label, and she says when she refused to have sex with him, he dropped her from the label. RuPaul, one of my faves, is writing a memoir. I would love to know how he started. He does the drag, but when I met him and interviewed him, he didn't have on all that, no makeup or anything. He's incredibly tall. But I would love to know how he got started and made a name. And VH1, they've got RuPaul's Drag Race. I met RuPaul in Florida, and his publicist was like, he's not talking to anybody. So here I go. I was all cocky. I said, he'll talk to me. I saw RuPaul. See, I recognize him, whether he had the makeup on or not. And I said, I love you. You should come and talk to me because I'm from Philadelphia. I work at DAS. My boss teases me because he says, you always with, I work at DAS. Well, I did the spiel, and RuPaul came and talked to me. And it was a great conversation. Well, now RuPaul is writing a book on his life. Big congratulations, Simone Biles. She won her 20th World Championship gold medal. The U.S. women's gymnastics team, they won their 7th consecutive title. I don't know about y'all. I am so hyped on the Paris Olympics. I really am. I just think it's going to be good. There's so many great athletes from the U.S. and around the world that are coming together in Paris, but super glad Simone Biles. Drew Barrymore, her talk show. I don't know how long it's going to last, and I'm going to tell you why. During the writer's strike, she decided, I'm coming back to work. We're going to do the show anyway. Well, then she flip-flopped because you couldn't take the backlash. Well, now the writers on the show, even though the strike is over, it's over, they are like, we ain't coming back to your show. Y'all know Drew is sensitive. They said they're not coming back. So she's going to get new writers. I don't know when her show is going to return, but that is not a good signal. Saturday Night Live is returning next weekend, and they're going to have Pete Davidson. Hopefully he doesn't crash any cars between now and then, but he's going to be the musical host. I got to make sure that I say this right because I'd be calling it the wrong name. Ice Spice. I'd be calling the Icebox. Ice Spice, who's performing in Philadelphia at our sister station Powerhouse. Look at me with the plug. The 40th anniversary of Powerhouse. She's performing, and Pete Davidson is going to be the musical guest. I knew if I got the name wrong, that Toya would be like, you're saying her name wrong. The Golden Bachelor, I got scoop. It's tonight, y'all. 8 o'clock on ABC. Now, if you watched last week, Mr. Gary, who's 72, looking for love. His wife died in 2017. He's looking for love. Mr. Gary did a lot of crying. You know, you just felt bad, the wife dying, and, you know, he's looking for love and he's lonely. Why them old girlfriends coming out the woodwork to talk? Before The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, apparently Mr. Gary dated a few women. These women are talking. They said he was quite the ladies' man. But he was unable to find love, and that's why he's doing the Golden Bachelor. But is that funny? If you watched last week without that crying, it made you want to cry. Mr. Gary, please don't be one of these slick men, please. There's enough of them out here. But Mr. Gary. But if you haven't watched this show, I'm telling you, you know who the hoochies are, a.k.a. old hoes. There's one woman from my neck of the woods, Delaware County in Aston, PA. Everything big, teeth big, them shoulders is big, and she just looked like she's gonna snatch you and say, come here. You're gonna take me out tonight. She's that kind of type. It's gonna be funny how far that goes, because I was sitting on the couch. I was like, damn, she's scaring me. But the Golden Bachelor, it really is a funny show. And that made a whole new group of fans on social media because I'm live tweeting and doing all of that stuff. I just got a good laugh. But Mr. Gary, he's a little ladies' man. Tamar Braxton, this whole week, I know y'all tired of hearing about it, but now she's saying that the white man from the Queen's Court reality show, supposedly has a lot of money. He's an attorney with a ton of kids. She says that she got dumped by him right at the same time her vehicle got robbed and vandalized. Now, I said maybe he's tired of the drama. Some people are like, I just want peace. I don't want a lot of drama. Maybe she thought she can get a couple of dollars. Because sometimes, if something happens to you, people step up. Oh, I got you. I'm going to help you out. Maybe he decided he didn't want to do that and help her out. But actress, Little Mermaid star, little Ariel, Halle Bailey. That girl is pregnant, and they're like, drop the act, drop the coats, big clothes, just say you're pregnant. She's pregnant by the rapper DDG, and we'll have to ask Toya who he is, because I don't know who he is. But Disney is a little ticked off at her, I think, for, being single. She's 23 and pregnant. Now, many of you might say, well, who cares? Because it's so normalized now, but she's hiding this pregnancy for a reason. But at some point, Halle Bailey is going to be like, surprise, I'm pregnant. There's a new comedy thrill. I believe it's coming to MTV. Will Packer is producing it. Binge to Death. It's a comedy horror film with Lonnie Love and the guy that played Cockroach on Martin, Carl Anthony Payne. They play two best friends who kidnap two of their favorite reality stars because they broke up. It's coming out on the 17th. Does it sound interesting to you? Talking about Chris Rock directing a movie on Martin Luther King Jr. and the NFL. The big story this week, NFL, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And if you said to yourself, well, why is there such interest? They want Taylor to do a Super Bowl one year. It won't be next year because we got Usher. but she's never done it. She's never appeared. She's never did a cameo. They're looking and they want for a future Super Bowl halftime show, they want Taylor. So they're showing her a whole lot of love to see if she'll consider. I think one day she will, when she's not touring. And, she has some time. She has nothing to prove. But there's something about that prestige of performing halftime at the Super Bowl. There's also a tremendous amount of criticism. And in this day and age, it's hard to please everybody. It's hard to please. It's hard to please everyone. But I think one day she will do it. Not next year. We got Usher and the roller skates and all that good stuff. But I do think that one year Taylor Swift will do the halftime show. We lost one of our co-workers here at work. It's so funny when people say, where you come from? I'm a radio announcer in Philadelphia, WDAS. Look at me, moving the hair out, iHeartRadio. We lost one of our co-workers who had been with the station for over 3 decades. He was one of the DJs, the mixers, cut master butter. A great spirit. He knew music. And he's going to be missed. Sometimes you get to work with people who make you laugh, make you think. I loved making him laugh because he would always have Grace out the studio and be like, girl, you crazy. Or just being there for people. And our prayers go out to his wife and his family and the family here at WDAS. Cut Master Butter, you may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Auntie reads the comments. And there is a weekend edition coming, so look out for that. It's not cute not knowing is what I love to say. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.